Hello everyone. Uh, in the previous video, I have taught you all the formulas and the process that is involved in the hoisting system. Okay, and I have given you this question to solve. Okay, let's solve this question. Okay, before solving this question, I would like to give you some conversions that you have to remember. Okay, first one is the power conversions. Power conversion, that is 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watt is equal to 33,000 feet lbf per minute is equal to 2544 British thermal unit per hour. Okay, remember this. Okay, let's start the question. Okay, given, let us solve the question. Okay, a hoisting system of a rig has a load given W is the load, that is 350,000 lbf, and given the input power Pi is 350 horsepower. Good. Now given the number of running lines, that is the number of lines that is between the crown block and the travelling block, N is 8. Okay, and assume that the rig is arranged, that is rig floor is arranged as shown in the figure. Okay, that means the deadline is attached to the B, that is opposite the hoisting drum. Okay, and given other data is the weight of the crown block is 40,000 lbf, load bearing capacity of soil is 100,000 lbf, safety factor is 2. Okay, now firstly calculate the static tension in the fast line when upward motion is impending. Okay, now let us start doing the sum. Okay, given N is equal to 8. Okay, so let us calculate the efficiency of the block and tackle system. Okay, that is given by k to the power n minus 1 divided by n divided by k minus 1. Okay, k is given by 0.965 to the power 8 minus 1 divided by 8, 0.965 minus 1. So if we calculate it, 0.965 to the power 8 minus 1 into 0.965 divided by 0.965 minus 1 divided by 8, that is E is given as 0.8547. The efficiency of the block and tackle system is 0.85471. Okay, the first question is calculate the fast line load. The fast line load A, calculate the F of F is given by W by En. So W is given as 350,000 lbf, E is given as 0.85471 into N is 8. So that is 350,000 divided by 0.85471 into 8, that is 51,187 lbf. 51,187 lbf is the fast line load. Okay, now see the next question. So mechanical advantage. Okay, that's a good question. As I have already told you, the mechanical advantage M is given by W by F of F. Okay, so W is 350,000, F of F is 51,187. Okay, it can also be written as En. Okay, that is 0.85471 into 8. Okay, that is 0.85471 into 8, 6.84. Okay, .84. Okay, this is the mechanical advantage. Okay, if you want to know, you have to remember this other definition. E is equal to W by N into F of F. Okay, this is the other definition for efficiency. Okay, see the question. Okay, the next one is the maximum hook horsepower available. Okay, given See, the input power of the drawworks for the rig can be a maximum. That means we have given the input power. Okay, now we have to calculate the output power of the drawworks. Okay, so firstly we have to calculate the maximum hook horsepower available is the output horsepower. Okay, so we have to calculate power output. Okay, efficiency is given by power output by power input, and power output is equal to power input into efficiency. Okay, so power input is equal to given power input is 350 horsepower. Okay, if you can see here, 530 horsepower. Okay, power input is 530, wait a minute, yes 530 horsepower, 530 horsepower. Okay, that is 530 into efficiency is efficiency of the block and tackle system. Okay, that plays a huge role. Okay, while see between drawworks and the hook, between the drawworks and the traveling block, there is the block and tackle system. Okay, that will be the efficiency of the system. Okay, so E is equal to 0.85471. So the power output of the hook load, maximum hook load available will be 530 into 0.85471, 453 horsepower. Okay, that is the power output, that is the HHP available. HHP available is equal to 453 horsepower. Okay, let me see it again. Power input is 530. Power input is 530. Okay. The next one is the maximum hoisting speed. We have to calculate the speed, the maximum hoisting speed. Okay. See, power output, as I have already told you, will be given as W, weight on the traveling block, into velocity at which the traveling block is moving. So V, the speed. What they have asked is the maximum hoisting speed. Okay, that is the speed. They have asked you the speed. It is given by PO divided by W, the weight, hook load. So HHP is 453 horsepower. Let us convert into feet lbf per minute. It is given as 33,000 feet lbf per minute. Okay, see the conversions. And weight, that is hook load, is given as 350,000. Okay, hook load is given as 350,000. Okay, so it will be 453 into 33,000 divided by 350. Hook, that is the speed velocity, or the hook velocity, is 42.7 feet per minute is the hook velocity. Okay, now that is the maximum hoisting speed is 43.7. Okay, given if a 90 feet stand is required to be pulled, what should be the required time? Okay, so we have to calculate the hoisting time of the block and tackle system. That is a hoisting time given 90 foot has been removed. Okay, that is E. HT, hydraulic horsepower, can be written as W into, sorry, you can directly do this. Distance traveled by the traveling block is equal to velocity of the traveling block into time taken. Okay, now we have to calculate time taken, that is D by V. So this is 90 feet. Okay, and the velocity of the traveling block is 42.7 feet per minute. So finally, the time taken is 90 divided by 42.7, that is 2.10 minutes. Okay, let's go to the next one. D. Calculate the actual derrick load. Okay, Okay, from now let us draw a this one box. It's very important. Box. F of f, deadline load and central load. Okay, that is hook load W. So its values are given by W by En. W by N, this is W. Okay, A, leg A, this is leg B, this is leg C, and this is leg D. What we are doing is the load distribution analysis. Okay, as the fast line load is present between C and D, it will be distributed between C and D. Leg A 0 0, this is W by 2En, this will be W by 2En. It will be equally distributed between C and D, and deadline load is attached to B. Okay, so everything will be on leg B, and 0 0. Okay, and central load, hook load will be equally distributed on all those things, that is W by 4, W by 4, W by 4, W by 4. Okay, now let us calculate the total weight. This is the total derrick weight. It is given by W by En, En plus E plus 1. Okay, this is W by 4, this is W by 4 plus W by N, this is W by 4 plus W by 2En. Okay, W by 2En, W by 4 plus W by 2En. Okay, so from this particular one, the total derrick load will be W by En into En plus E plus 1. Okay, so the maximum load will be, the maximum load on a particular will be on leg B, because if you can see here, W by N and W by C, leg B, and we have to compare leg B and leg C. Okay, both are, we should know which one is large. W by 4 plus W by 4 plus W by 2n. In these two, which one is larger? This is larger because E is given as 0.85. Okay, 2 into 0.8 will be 1.6. Okay, so 1 by W by N divided by 1.6 is less than W by N. Okay, so this is the maximum load. So the maximum load is on leg B. Okay, max load on leg B, that is equal to W by 4 plus W by N, that will be W by 4N into N plus 4. Okay, the next thing we have to know is the equivalent derrick load. Okay, equivalent derrick load. It is given by 4 into maximum load, max load, that is 4 into W by 4N into N plus 4. Okay, 4 get cancelled. Then the equivalent derrick load is given by W by N into N plus 4. Okay, then the derrick efficiency factor, DEF. Let's calculate the derrick efficiency factor. Derrick efficiency factor, it is derrick efficiency factor. Okay, that is given by total derrick load. See, this equivalent derrick load is the hypothetical load, that we will assume on the derrick. This is the hypothetical maximum load on the derrick. Okay, whereas total derrick load is the actual maximum load, that is actual load that is on the derrick. Okay, this total derrick load divided by equivalent derrick load. Okay, so total derrick load is W by En plus E plus 1. Okay, equivalent derrick load is W by N plus 4. So the derrick efficiency factor is given by En plus E plus 1 divided by En plus 4e. Okay, let's go to the question. We have solved all the formulas. Let's go to the question. Okay, we have solved up to e. Okay, up to e means up to 5. The sixth question is calculate the actual derrick load. Actual derrick load is F, that is actual derrick load F D is equal to W plus W by the hook load plus fast line load plus deadline load, En plus W by N, that is W by En, En plus E plus 1. Given W is 350,000, E is 0.85471 into 8, that is 0.8547 into 8 plus 0.85471 plus 1. Okay, so the final answer is 0.85471 into 8 plus 0.85471 plus 1, okay, into 350,000 divided by 0.85471 into 8, that is 444,937 lbf is the actual or total derrick load. Okay, we solve it again. 0.854 into 8 plus 0.854 plus 1. Please, while doing some exams, that means while attempting the gate examinations, verify your answer one or two times. Okay, it will be helpful to you. In the first time only, divided by 0.85471 into 8. That is 444. Yes, it's right. Now let's see this next question. The next question is the maximum equivalent derrick load. Okay, that is the equivalent derrick load. Equivalent derrick load is given by W by N into N plus 4. So equivalent derrick load G. Equivalent derrick load is W by N into N plus 4, that is 350,000 divided by 8 into 8 plus 4. Okay, plus 4. The answer is into 350,000, that is 525,000 lbf. Okay, next is the next question. The next question is, yes, derrick efficiency factor. Okay, the next question is derrick efficiency factor. H is derrick efficiency factor. Okay, it is given by, wait a minute, En plus E plus 1 divided by En plus 4E. Okay, it is 0.85471 into 8 plus 0.85471 plus 1 divided by 0.85471 into 8 plus 4 into 0.85471. Okay, if we solve this one, we will get the derrick efficiency factor. It is given by 0.85471 into 8 plus 0.85471 plus 1, it is 8.6924 divided by 0.85471 into 8 plus 4 into 0.85471, it is 10.256 divided by 8.6924. that is 0.84652 is the Derrick efficiency factor. Okay, we have calculated the Derrick efficiency factor. Let us see what the next questions are. The next question is, yeah, Derrick capacity and bat mass size, that is the base mat size. Okay, HI, it is Derrick capacity. Derrick capacity. Okay, it is given by DC W into n plus 2 divided by Derrick efficiency factor into n plus weight of crown block. Okay, W is given by 350,000. 8 plus 2, Derrick efficiency factor is 0.84652 into 8, and weight of the crown block is, I think, 40,000. Okay, yes, it is 40,000. We do it, 50,000 into 10 divided by 4652 into 8 plus 40,000. Answer is, Derrick capacity is 556,822 lbf. Okay, now let us see the J, bat mass, that is base mat size. Base mat size, that is BMS. BMS is given by maximum leg load. Max leg load into safety factor divided by load bearing capacity of soil. Load bearing capacity of soil. Okay, let's see. The maximum load is given by, okay, the maximum load is given by, let me see, equivalent 444,937. Okay, that is the, okay, wait a minute. The maximum load is equivalent direct load into 4. Okay, 525, 123 divided by 4 is the maximum direct load. The maximum load is 131,250, and safety factor is 2. Okay, and load bearing capacity, I think it is 100,000. So the base mat size is equal to 2.625 is the base mat size. Okay, these are all the formulas that you have to remember while doing it. Okay, you have to know the process of load bearing analysis. You have to know this process, that is this load bearing analysis process. Okay, yes, we have calculated everything. Okay, yes, we have calculated everything. Yes, even though if you still have any doubts, you can contact me through WhatsApp or Facebook. Okay.